Hello students, in today's session of gravitation, very basics on acceleration due to gravity will be clear. In earlier session, we have gone through Kepler's law and Newton's law of gravitation. Concepts were clear through illustrations, which you can review on sethiswiftlearn. In this session, we are going to discuss effect on G, acceleration due to G, above the surface of the earth, above the surface of the earth, down the surface of the earth, of earth, shape of earth, rotation of earth, rotation of earth. All these topics are going to be discussed through this session, which are very, very important for all interest purposes. It is requested, please go through the complete session. Let's start with the concept and question. Concept regarding variation value of acceleration due to gravity. There are four cases: due to shape of earth, height above the surface of earth, depth below the surface of the earth, and acceleration. Earth is slightly elliptical, and you know G equal to G M upon R square. That is G inversely proportional to R square. Equator, pole, G equator, RE equal to RP plus 21 kilometer. Radius equatorial, radius, polar radius, equatorial radius 21 kilometer more than the polar radius. Therefore, G will be minimum at equator and maximum at pole. This is the way of variation due to shape of the earth. Next, height above the surface of the earth. G dash equal to G 1 over 1 plus h upon r whole square, and G 1 minus 2h upon r. This formula is applicable when h is very, very less than r. Applying the binomial expansion, retain the first term, right? In this case, effect is G decreases with height. Fractional change, that is G dash, G minus G dash upon G, that is comes out to 2h upon r. Percentage change, that is 2h upon r into 100. This is all about this, right? Depth below the surface of G, 1 minus d upon r. Effect is decrease in value of G. Fractional change will be equal to d upon r. Percentage change, percentage change, that is decrease, equal to d by r into 100. This is all about this one. And acceleration of the earth. G dash equal to G minus r omega square cos square lambda. Lambda is the latitude, and lambda equal to 0 degree, lambda equal to 90 degree at equator and at pole. From this also, G is minimum at equator and maximum at pole, and omega is 2 pi by t radian per second 2 pi upon 24 into 60. इसके अकॉर्डिंग हम फाइंड आउट कर सकते हैं. This is all about the variation G due to this and this. Now let's start with the question. Question is, draw G dash versus D and G dash versus H. Here D is the depth below the surface of the earth, H is the height from the surface of the earth. G dash is either above the surface of the earth or down the surface of the earth, and G is on the surface of the earth. Then you know G dash equal to G 1 over 1 plus H upon R whole square, right? This is above the surface of the earth, above the surface of the earth, and G dash varies not linearly, as H approaches infinity, G approaches 0. Means graph will be like this, right? Graph will be like G dash G, graph will equal to 0. This is H. As H approaches 0, that is all. Next, down the surface of Earth, that is G dash equal to G 1 minus G upon R. In this case, G dash varies linearly, means we plot it at the surface G, this is depth, this is G dash, this is G, right? This one means it decreases linearly, right? If we combine these two, we get like this. This is below the surface of the earth, this is above the surface of the earth, this is on the surface of the earth. Now, as H infinity, G dash infinity approaches to 0. This part is D equal to R. D equal to 0, H equal to 0. This is the point. This is positive x-axis, this is negative axis. This is above the surface of the earth, this is down the surface of the earth. Right? This is all about the effect of G on height as well as on depth. This is graphical representation, right? Next question. Before start of the next question, I will request that these concept killing videos, which are very useful for 11th standard, 12th standard, CBSE board, state boards, JEE, NEET, CUT, and other entrance examinations, which you can review on sethiswiftlearn. इसी के साथ साथ मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा कि अगर अभी तक आपने YouTube चैनल sethiswiftlearn सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया, please subscribe it and share with your colleagues and friends. Now let's start with the question. Question is, acceleration due to gravity near the surface of planet of radius R and density d is proportional to. As we know, concept applicable in solution. G equal to G m upon R square. M upon mass of the planet. radius of the planet. Right? Now, according to given conditions, mass is to be converted into density. Mass is to convert into density. Now, as mass, density equal to mass upon volume. Therefore, mass m will equal to volume into density. Volume spherical consideration 4 by 3 pi r cube into density d. Now, this equation 1, substituting in equation 1. Substituting in equation 1. So, G comes out to be G 4 by 3 pi r cube d upon r square. This is goes. जो पैरामीटर कांस्टेंट है that is consumed in constant of proportionality 4 by 3 pi g into rd. So this is consumed in constant of proportionality. This is a universal gravitation constant. So this is g proportional to dr. G proportional to dr. Let's see the answer. Dr. C option. C option is correct. Correct answer. Right. Next question. Question is, at what depth from the surface of the earth the value of acceleration due to gravity becomes 1 by n times 1 by n times the value at the surface of the earth? 4 options are given to you. One of the option is correct. Concept applicable and solution. It is case of down the surface of the earth. This is the right, that is case of depth. G dash equal to G 1 minus d upon r. This formula is applicable. Now, according to question, G dash equal to G by n. To reduce the depth, we have to find d in terms of r. R is the radius of earth. Substituting values in equation 1. This comes out to G by n, G 1 minus d by r. This is goes 1 minus d by r equal to 1 by n. On simplification, we get r n minus 1 upon n. This is the answer. B is the correct option. B is the correct option. B is correct option. Right? Now, I would like to request, if you are new to my YouTube channel, sethiswiftlearn, sethiswiftlearn, please like and subscribe to my channel and press bell icon to receive updates on concept killing videos. Thank you.